One thing that I forgot to mention is about the other protesters. We know who they are. They can mingle in the same area that we can, but what they can't do is they can't get up and have a voice. So for once we have a voice and they do not. So we can make our voices loud, but just remember, do not sing to their level. Like I said, this is a safe place to do it. If you look around, there are some police present, but they were very friendly, they were very open about this. They wanted this to be about you. They support this, and they want this to be as successful as possible. Last night, I stayed up all night because I wanted this to be right. And with doing that, it was important that I wrote something from the bottom of my heart. And it's something that I've been thinking about for a while. About how we are on a constant basis discriminated against for how we look, how we act,
who we are,
just for being gay. One of the things that when organizing this, I had somebody come up to me, well, they emailed me, about our rainbow flags. And they stated that it probably was a good idea to not have that around, that straight people were repulsed by that. My question is, my thought was, you're not taking away our diversity. That's what makes this community strong. We are a community of everything. We are much more than the stereotypes. We are people, we have hearts, and we feel, and we are hurting. And so when I wrote this last night, I had in mind, I wonder, do these people realize that the people that they are calling names, words like faggot, do they realize that those people could be their brothers, their sisters? How many people stay in the closet because of fear? The world we live in does not always appreciate who you are inside. And so this was what I wrote last night. It's called The Definition of Love. What is the definition of family? Is it heterosexual, a picket fence with a wife and husband, 2 kids and a dog? Or is it love? What is the definition of marriage? Between a man and a woman? Or is it love? What is the definition of God? A preacher, a pulpit, and a church? Or is it love? What is the definition of equality? Only for the majority, but not for the minority? Or is it love? What is the definition of love? Love is endless. Love does not discriminate, nor does it hate. Love is pure and filled full of peace. Love has no color or shape. Love is a child. Love is family. You question what is family without ever realizing who your hate is affecting. Look beyond the difference and you'll see we are your brothers. We are your sisters. The ones you grew up with, played with, and fought with. We are your mothers and fathers. The ones you held close and kept you safe. We are your friends. The person you call when you need to have a good cry. We are your sons and daughters who try so hard to live up to your expectations no matter how tall they are. We are your grandmothers and grandfathers who may have lived in a time when coming out was not very welcomed or safe. We are your soldiers that fight for freedom but are asked to live a life of don't ask, don't tell. We are your nieces and nephews that it just seems just yesterday you were bouncing on your knee. We are your aunts and uncles who love you unconditionally. We are your co-workers, teachers, and students We are your neighbors, mentors, and leaders. We are your heroes, peacemakers, and artists. We are your pastors, nuns, and shamans. We are your bankers, police officers, and politicians. We are your firefighters, doctors, and nurses. We are your truck drivers, laborers, and factory workers. And the list goes on and on. You face us every day, but you probably never noticed we are gay. See, we're not so far apart, nor are we strangers. So look around, and you might be surprised with who you see. Look past the image and to the heart, and you will see, what you will see is family and love.